All right, so here's this kid. What's his name? Tim Harris?
Tim Harris.
Of magic. We serve breakfast, lunch, and hugs. The hugs are the best part.
He has breakfast, lunch, and hugs.
I wake up about 5:30, get in the shower, do my morning routine, and go around 7 o'clock to come to work.
There he is. He's dancing to work. He's so happy.
Go to work, so I do a dance off in the parking lot.
He dances to the parking lot because he loves work.
We serve breakfast, lunch, and hugs. The hugs are the best part. I am Tim Harris, and this is my place. Oh, yeah. Hey, guys. Welcome to my place. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh. Those are the best part, buddy. I love you. Have you been here before?
I've never been here before.
Well, I'm Tim. I'm the owner. Tim's place is the special place to be at because it's run and operated by me. You guys are doing a great job back here. I love you guys. You guys are the best cooks ever. Since I was a kid, I wanted to own a restaurant, and I asked my dad to help me out. I'm very glad I did. Thank you, Dad. I love you so much.
I love you too, buddy. I'm very proud of you. When he was about 14 years old, he told us that someday he was going to own a restaurant. After we all gulped and gasped, we began to take him seriously, and the result is history in the making.
They support me so I can live out my dreams.
I'm amazingly proud of my brother. Just what he's accomplished in his lifetime. I mean, people can only dream, you know?
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, honey. As far as we know.
See, everybody gets hugs from him. Everybody gets stuff. It's the feel-good story. It's up on the iBank today. And apparently just going crazy viral.
This fucking kid, this is a sham. The parents fucking pushed him into this, and he is a figurehead of this Hugs restaurant.
Why do you have to be negative?
I'm not being negative, but these people are just trying to go viral. And also on the fucking, their logo, there's a, tard face on the logo. It's a
cartoon. There's not a tard face.
There's a retard fucking cartoon tard face.
Let me see it.
Let me find out where this...
I don't believe that for a second. That's a lovely story.
There, it's on the menu, right there. It's like a squinty-eyed retard face.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
I don't like your attitude. This is the only kid...
Look, the tongue sticking out of the goddamn cartoon face.
Because he's happy.
Who else's tongue sticks out when they're happy?
You know, I don't mind the parents saying, yes, this is your restaurant. But there's no way this kid went into a bank and was approved for a loan.
Well, he had
this thing.
Why are you joining Hicks in this?
It's the first time I've agreed with him because the parents drive me nuts. Yes, let the kid think he has a restaurant and has his name on it, but don't act like you've pulled off the first restaurant owned by a Down syndrome kid when it's their restaurant.
It's his restaurant. The restaurant's in his name. He's meeting people. He's hugging them.
Yeah. All right.
Why can't you guys get over that this is a nice story?
His brother is the operations manager. That means the brother's running the place, and he just pushes his brother out to hug people.
It's a family-run restaurant. It's his brother's restaurant.
It's the same gimmick as Chuck E. Cheese. You have a big bear come out and hug the kids.
This is not a big bear.
About the same IQ as one.
You two are... You know what I fucking hate about you guys? You guys get so happy if they let some kid fucking score a touchdown that didn't deserve it or shoot a basket. Here a kid actually owns a restaurant and you try to take it from him. And you know why? You're both underachievers. You're both fucked up, terrible people who did not reach their potential.
He is owner.
This is the exact same thing as letting a kid score a touchdown, except everyone in those touchdown stories admits here's what we did to make him feel good. These parents are acting like they have now done the impossible.
The kid's running the restaurant. He meets people. He hands them menus.
He barely gets the coleslaw to the table.
You're fucked up.
That's the one thing he can't do, lift heavy trays of food. That's it. That's all he's got going for him. They just shove him into places, tell people. Also, he throws out the love word a little bit too much.
I guarantee you he is not left there to lock up at the end of the night. If it's his place.
I'm sure he does. He opens it in the morning. He's the first person there.
If he says he loves everyone, it devalues the meaning of the word.
That's because he's dancing in the parking lot.
That I kind of liked. I wasn't sure about the Down syndrome thing until I saw his fucking face.
What is wrong? What are you? Are you in fucking junior high school?
He's kind of cross-eyed. It's funny.
You're fucked up. You are fucked up.
Look, someone should expose these parents for what they are. Fame-hungry monsters who are using their children or that one special children.
I'm
child.
looking over here on the iBang, and people are just moved to tears about it. They just love it.
Saps. You're all saps.
And I would love to go have breakfast at this place.
I'd be freaked out. Some kid with Down syndrome starts hugging me and saying he loves me. I'd leave.
It's like the Balloon Boy scam all over again.
No, the Balloon Boy wasn't even in the fucking balloon. It's totally different. I got to take this. It's big radio personality, Mr. Jay Mohr. What's happening, buddy?
Let me ask you this, Pepper and Fez. You guys are very negative. First of all, it's a Positivity Friday. I'm naming it.
Thank you.
Secondly, who do you think owns, I'm being serious, who do you think owns more of a restaurant? That Down syndrome boy or Wilmer Wilderama? Do you think Bobby Flay is running Mesa in Las Vegas?
You are 100% right. None of those people would do. Bobby Flay's got restaurants all over that he's not opening and closing at night.
Puck is slinging sausage pizza in West Hollywood.
Yeah, but at least Bobby Flay's worked the line at least once at some of these places. This kid's just wandering around hugging people, telling them he loves them.
But while you guys are acting like you're fifth graders, this guy is a college graduate. And he is a sailor and an experienced offshore fisherman and has won multiple medals in Special Olympics.
I've been expelled from one college.
Pepper, I got to tell you something. You guys, and Fez, I'm really surprised. Look, I'm not the moral authority, but I'm surprised Fez agreed with Pepper because Fez, I have somebody, a special person in my family. So I'm not up in arms about anything, but I'm just letting you guys know. My Aunt Christy, for crying out loud, she used to get on the bus, go to a workshop. She used to have an actual job. And then she got older. It got progressively worse. Now, could she have run like Fez is right. He was being funny, and it was funny. But, yeah, the guy's not locking up the restaurant at the end of the day and counting the receipts. But I'm saying, like, Wilmer Wilderama, like, Lindsay Lohan owns a piece of that. This actor.
The Michael Jordan Steakhouse.
Yeah, these people put $10,000 into a sushi bar, and they're like 5% owners. Jay-Z owns the Nets, right, Ron?
Yeah.
So
he
who
is.
does more work, Pepper? Jay-Z working on the Nets, or this Down syndrome boy working on the restaurant lifting coleslaw? By the way, the funniest line of the day so far, he barely gets the coleslaw to the table.
He does! He struggles with
Why
it.
are you saying that? There's nothing where he can't get the coleslaw to the table. It never happened. You made something up.
All right, why is the great businessman Tim Harris putting down the food and saying the hugs are so much better? It's not
Because
exactly
that's
a selling point.
It draws people in because he makes them feel good. You've never been to a restaurant because the owner makes you feel great, or to a bar because the guy remembers your name and you bring people in? I'm sure.
Hey, Ron, if I may.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. After my shows, I sell T-shirts, Fez, okay? You got...
Right.
You there?
Yes.
Okay. I got news for you. 99% of the people that buy a Jay Mohr T-shirt, they don't really give a shit about a T-shirt. They're buying the handshake. I shake their hand, I look them in the eye, I go, thanks for coming. That's why they're in line for a T-shirt. Nobody needs a fucking T-shirt with my name on it. No one's like, hey, get out, got my new Warrior T-shirt. It's the
Why
handshake.
don't you just sell $18 Jay Mohr handshakes?
Why you got to go down $2?
Okay, good point. Well, I
How
figure
about
you'd save a little money on the...
handshakes only, $22.
Yeah.
If you want a shirt, give me $20. No shirt, just a handshake, $22. And I get, how about this? $50, I get a Down syndrome boy that wrestles coleslaw to your table.
Here's the thing. Did you notice, I don't know whether you saw the thing, but Louis C.K. says he turns down pictures with people. He'd say, I'd rather not have my picture taken with you.
I don't disagree with it in theory. There's no way to get that message out without people thinking you're a dick. The one thing is, the people, when you are selling DVDs and T-shirts, the people with that are drunk that want pictures, John Mayer said it on your show. They take a picture, they look at it, they're like, my boobs look weird. Let's do it 14 more times.
Right.
Meanwhile, there's people in line behind them. They want to give you that cash. Move it along, honey, huh? So I understand that. I was thinking about if you want a photo, it's $1, like some nominal fee.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got to go in your pocket if you're drunk and just want a picture and make duck lips into the camera. It's got to be $1.
Oh, it's good.
$1. Now, I just want to go over this thing about this kid. The concept is his. He wanted a restaurant. He came up with the concept about hugging people and stuff. His family backed him. By the way, like every restaurant person you ever know that isn't a celebrity chef, their family's working at that restaurant. I don't care where you go in the country. So I think it's the kid's restaurant.
Where is this restaurant?
That I don't know.
I think it's Albuquerque.
All right, which is, you don't even have to have great fucking food there.
No, people have lost the will to live in Albuquerque. It's a defeated city, Ron.
All right, some of these, I'm not really crazy about what some of the people are writing now. They have taken up the Chris Stanley, Fez Whatley brutality thing.
I bet, Ron, the Ron and Fez listeners are very intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
And I bet it takes 1 or 2 or 3 callers with somebody with Down syndrome in their family to call and realize what an actual great story this is and how impossible life is. When you take your entire adult life and have to set it aside to care for someone, it's almost sainthood. Like my aunt and uncle, they have no life. That's it. They just have to care for this person. So if you find a place, this kid goes to work at a restaurant, I don't give a shit if he's stacking fucking booster seats. If he's busy every day and he's happy, and it's an arduous, impossible, nonstop task. And the older they get, they develop OCD. They get echolalia, where they got to keep saying certain things over and over again. This kid has a place to go. He's high functioning. This is a great, great story. Pepper, shame on you.
I'm kind of bad now.
But yeah, do you feel bad for yourself, Fez? Do you feel bad about yourself?
I feel bad that these parents are trying to fake everyone out.
At least I'm a better person.
How are the parents faking people? Fez, if you had a child with Down syndrome and you ran a restaurant and the kid said, I want to own the restaurant, guess whose name's going on the restaurant?
Yes, I would name the restaurant after my Down syndrome kid. I think that's very sweet, but I wouldn't act like this is his restaurant and he runs the whole place.
Do you not find it even slightly ironic that you're on a show called Ron and Fez? That's the name of the show?
Oh, I understand that.
Fez is your Down syndrome child?
I'm saying, when you're explaining what people have to go through when they have someone in their life like that, if anyone can relate to giving up things in your life out of love and loyalty, I get it. And yet I'm hearing this kind of shit from these two guys.
Ooh, snap. That escalated quickly.
I don't understand why you guys don't see this as this kid is overachieving. Look at him. He's behind a thing. He's getting food for people, and people show up to see him. He's a draw. And that's a nice picture that they have.
I like how Pepper calls bullshit on it because, quote, there's a retarded, chinky-eyed picture on the menu.
I saw the picture, and it's very, very nice. It's just a smiley face, and he's happy with his tongue out.
Pepper goes, whose tongue comes out when they're happy? Oh, I don't know, Michael Jordan? Michael Jordan.
That's why he's competing.
Is Michael Jordan have Down syndrome? Well, this kid isn't competing. There's restaurants on that whole boulevard.
Well, now this AOL video, yeah. I'm uncomfortable with the hugging thing.
Well, you know what?
What is uncomfortable about the hugging?
Just an employee of a restaurant coming up and hugging me as I walk in. I mean, he's hugging strangers. You can just walk in there. He's loving it.
Because he makes them feel good about themselves. Look at all the people. They bring old people here because he makes them feel better.
I think maybe he cracks their backs when he hugs them.
Sometimes he's playing tic-tac-toe on the wall.
He cracks their backs.
Yeah, it's tic-tac. He's playing tic-tac-toe on the wall. I think it's a great story.
Ron, right now I'm walking into my radio show.
All right, buddy. Have a great show.
No, I don't want to get off. I just wanted to give you a play-by-play.
Okay. Am I going to hear this? Good afternoon, Mr. Mohr. Hello, Mr. Mohr.
Mr. Mohr, how are you? Hey, the reason I called real quick was I was listening to Leonard Skinner on the way into work because of the Ron and Fez show one day, like 4 years ago. You were playing Give Me Back My Bullets by Skinner and saying, everybody, this is good stuff. Don't get caught up in the hype. Like, everybody makes fun of Skinner. I just listened to, like, the greatest hits of Skinner my entire drive in. I gotta tell you, Ronnie B, you've enlightened me. The what is it? The Ballad of Curtis Lowe?
Great.
That shit is amazing.
Great fucking song. Tuesday's Gone is a great song.
So that's why I called. But then since you guys were making fun of somebody that's trying to do something positive with their lives, Pepper.
And speaking of the Down syndrome thing, the Down syndrome Leonard Skinner that travels around calling themselves Leonard Skinner now, they're fantastic.
What about Gallagher too? When he gets happy, his
exactly. He's got his tongue out. Jay, have a great show today, buddy.
Thanks, guys. Love you.
All right, see you.
Bye, Jay.
See you, Jay.
Michael, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
I know this guy. Tim actually lives and works out in the same neighborhood of Albuquerque as I do. And Pepper says you got this wrong. I mean, whereas he's not back there cutting up potatoes and getting the meal ready, he's out marketing, he's out hustling. I see him talking to girls at the gym. Guy knows what he's doing, and he's kind of like a community member, and he really sells the place.
I think it's a fantastic story, and it's what a lot of restaurant owners do. It's a lot of restaurant owners are only known for the front of the house stuff.
Absolutely, and it's competitive. I mean, there's a restaurant pretty much in every block of this neighborhood in Albuquerque, too. So there's about 9 other places you could go get your breakfast, including Starbucks and a whole bunch of other chain restaurants. And I got to be honest, the food isn't all that great, but the idea of it...
I'm sure it's not all that great anywhere in Albuquerque. I'm sure whatever you're eating in Albuquerque, you're lucky enough.
I can't wait to get transferred out of this shithole.
All right, brother. Talk to you later. All right, there he is. He's saying not only that, the guy's out working the community all the time. And here's the weird thing about this kid. How come he's so much happier than you guys? You guys come in here daily on a fucking pissed off mood. This kid's dancing to work. You guys have a great job, and you act like somehow you got the pressure of the world on you.
Oh, I'm fucking happy. I have moods. That's all. I don't dance to work. No, that's true.
You dance one place, and that's to the bar, and then you sit there and stare in the bottom of a goddamn bottle while you just hit on it until you're drunk.
Yeah.
Like there's some answer in the bottom of that goddamn glass.
I think I'm going to find it. Probably later tonight.
Here's Sean. Sean, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ron, those 2 assholes got to cut this guy some slack. The life expectancy for Down syndrome people, I think, hits about 50, and then they're done.
I don't think either one of these guys have a life expectancy that good.
That's fucking, yeah, that's obvious. I'll be gone before that.
It'll be iffy.
Here's Rob. Rob, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Rob from Albuquerque. Yeah.
What's up, buddies? I went in there the other morning and ordered an egg white omelet, and he brought me a bucket of bubble gum. 10 rules!
That's just terrible. That is just terrible. Dan in Kentucky, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, guys, who the fuck is eating there? You're ordering an omelet to be full of crayons and Hot Wheels and shit.
No,
I don't want somebody bringing me beef stew when he's just finger painting the wall for the new shit not an hour before. Anyway,
You know what? I'm honestly, this is true. You guys have taught me something. Haters gonna hate. That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at 2 haters and their hater followers. This finally is a sweet story that's real. It's not some fake story so kids can get on TV or a bunch of people that don't have any problems can act like they did something great because they helped the kid pretend something. This is his restaurant. He's promoting it. He's filling the joint. And he's a draw. I would go to this restaurant.
What's next? Is he going to make a Harlem Shake video? That the parents going to put him up to next?
By the way, the word Harlem Shake came up fucking twice today on 2 different TV shows where they said we should do our own Harlem Shake.
The Heat just fucking did one.
I hate everybody doing Harlem Shake.
You could just fucking Harlem Shake on YouTube. Fucking 10,000 videos show up.
Todd, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
They're all bad.
Good morning, Ronnie B.
Hey.
Yeah, I want to agree with you. I think it's a good story. I own a restaurant, and I've got a Down syndrome girl who comes in my store, and every time I have to give her a hug. I even made her a little name tag, and that made her day that she has a Subway name tag. So those guys are haters. You're right.
There are haters. Charlie, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Ronnie, so all about gay rights, but if somebody has special needs, I bet this one wrong. If you said what side Fez is going to pick, I would have said, of course he's going to go special needs, rights for everyone. This is a democratic society.
If you were calling in, I would have guessed you would have used a sexist slur.
I got this one wrong, Fezzy, because it's all about gay rights until it's not about you.
You have to remember, in Fez's past, he punched a special needs girl in the stomach.
Oh, shit.
And then celebrated as the kids in town told him he finally got his first win.
He does have a shitload of medals.
Steve, you're on the Run and Fez show.
Hey, do the other restaurants in town all close up so everybody shops here, like the teams that stop playing defense so the kid can score a touchdown?
No, this is the exact opposite. This kid competes against the other restaurants, and he gets out there and hustles and tries to get people to come into his restaurant and tries to get people to remember that they're welcome there and they can bring other people back and get hugs and meet them and high five while they're eating.
See, I find that distracting if I'm eating a cheeseburger and then the owner comes up and says high five and then a great cheeseburger.
Would you find it distracting if there was stand-up comedy going on or karaoke or magic? This is a specialty restaurant, as those places are too. This is part of the allure. Tim's place is seeing Tim. It's just not some place that you pull off because you're hungry for food. You're going there for the experience of Tim. That maybe fucking heartless bastards like you could meet someone that has had tough things dealt to him in life, and he deals with them with dignity and excitement and pleasure and fun. It's a lesson both of you can learn.
He does seem happy.
He's very happy because they've got this gimmick running on him.
Marshall, you're on the Run and Fez show.
Ronnie, I agree with Pepper. I can't stand goodness and family and happiness and light. I love self-destruction, Marlboros, and coughing like a sick old man every time I laugh.
Ouch. That fucking hurt. Okay?
It was almost like watching someone get a caricature drawn and going, he's not going to like that. Like, if someone did a caricature of fucking Pepper, it definitely would have X's for eyes, and there would be a big jug in it. Jason, you're on the Run and Fez show.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
I would figure that Fez would be on this guy's side. I mean, I know a guy who has a radio show, and he lets his partner keep his name up there, but he doesn't really do any work, so...
The thing is family. Not work, family. And that's I want to get one of those logos. Do they sell shirts?
I'll look that up right now.
I can't understand how dark you two turned.
I feel a little bit
I was fine with it till I saw the parents acting like they should be in the Guinness book for pulling this off.
They never said that. Oh, I see. You're jealous of someone else's fucking heat. Here's our buddy Chef Darren. Chef Darren, how you doing, pal?
Hey guys, how you doing? I just wanted to comment. Two of the best employees I ever had were Down syndrome kids. I had a prep cook for 5 years. Always came in, has the worst job in the kitchen next to the dishwasher, and loved it. Never had a problem, handled the knives well. I actually was very sad when he moved on to another restaurant. And then I had a bus girl that we actually had people come in just to see Debbie every week.
So you can understand why this would be a draw. You can understand why people would love to come to this restaurant.
It's a great thing. It makes people feel better about themselves because see that they're helping a special needs person. Plus, who doesn't like a warm smile? It's from a Down syndrome person, but they're nice people. They're not causing any problems. They're doing their job.
All right, thank you. Darren, go back a little bit where he's explaining the end of it. He's talking, getting to his medals and all when the guy is talking to him. I'd just bring it up.
My favorite part of all is the people coming through that front door.
How are you doing today? Good, how are you?
Sometimes customers get sad. I give them a hug and then they feel a lot better.
Oh, thank you, Tim.
The hugs are way more important than the food. The food is food, so. How about a double hug?
Yep, double hug.
Love you guys. I am a mean hugging machine. Oh, yeah.
So let me get this straight. So you're a restaurateur.
Yes.
And
a Special Olympic athlete.
And you won a gold medal.
I've won more medals than Michael Phelps. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I did not let my disability crush the dreams. With people with disabilities, they can do anything they set their minds to. We're special. We are a gift to the world.
How can you not like that?
Michael Phelps won Olympic gold medals. Okay, all right, Tim. I get you're getting off over on a technicality.
It's another illusion his family has given him. You're better than Michael Phelps.
I think that's his little
No,
joke,
he
though.
actually said, I've won more medals than him. Oh, yeah, because that's his catchphrase. Chris, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Ronnie B, how's it doing, buddy?
Good, man.
Listen, I'd rather have my food given to me by some water-head than some fucking cum-guzzling faggot. No homo.
When you're sitting there thinking about guzzling cum, you may want to rethink your own sexuality, buddy.
Oh, yeah. That should be your catchphrase, Fezzy. Oh, yeah. Tom, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, fellas, you sound like 2.1 million.
Thanks.
I think, Ronnie, that you just kind of lock onto the carny aspect of this thing. You always seem to have love for these people.
Well, is there carny to it? Yeah, there is, but there's carny to anybody's gimmick. Anybody that can get people to come in off the street is a good thing. Anything that makes people feel good. This guy took the cards that he was dealt and is playing his hand. And you gotta love that. This is a life-affirming story. Way more life-affirming than we let the guy shoot the basket or he thinks he scored a touchdown. This guy has a business. Now, is it a business with his family? Yeah. But everybody I've ever known that owned a restaurant had family working there. And the people come to this I know that you guys are weirded out because he's special needs. People come to this restaurant so that they can meet the happy, friendly, special needs kid. And like you said, we're a blessing to this world. I wish I had him on this show. I wish I had somebody with that work ethic on this show.
Oh, I have a fucking hell of a work ethic.
There's a fucking mirror on your goddamn desk with a razor and some kind of dust particles laying around that I don't want to say on the radio. Chopping and screaming about the bad hand you got is not a good work ethic.
Fuck that.
I'm going to read some of these. Franks and Beans is way smarter than Peppy.
Bullshit.
I love when Fez insults callers by insinuating that they are gay.
I'm saying the guy has issues. He has fantasies he needs to deal with.
That would be gay, Fez. We have a restaurant run by these kind of people in my town, too. It's called Subway. Fez is jealous because the kid's smarter with him. And the fact that this guy actually works at his job. That's a guy who uses Fez's picture, by the way, who said that.
Jerk.
Another illusion like you being gay, Fez. Man, that guy's got it in for you. Here's our buddy Cigars and Scotch. You're on the Ron and Fez show.
And not to be mean, but I'm completely with Fez and Pepper on this. I think the customers should be drooling over the food, not the owner.
You son of a bitch. You heartless, cruel, evil son of a bitch.
You could eat at Abnormal's Diner, and I'll eat somewhere else. Thank you.
You're like a gag machine. Seriously. You're like... I only feel bad that there's no more mountain comics. Cause,
could you call the short bus boy over? I need some more water.
See, this is... Seriously, this is Henny Youngman type stuff.
Take my child, please.
You really need a plaid suit to get away doing these kind of jokes. Dave, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out the economic side of this. There's so many people with this affliction that end up in group homes or on state programs or whatever, and this kid's actually contributing something, and his parents, maybe they set this up so, they can put a trust together for him, so after they're gone, he's taken care of and not, in some group home.
But first of all, I agree with everything that you're saying, and that needs to be praised as well. But this whole thing that somehow the family is really running. You guys have no idea how difficult it is to run a restaurant and how financially scary it is to be in the restaurant business. And the fact that they've got something working and are bringing people in is fucking terrific. And yet you two, low lives.
Well, they got the Tim publicity machine out there working
Good
for it.
Everybody's got to do publicity. You got to do whatever you got to do to get it over. Why? It's almost like somehow you two turn jealous of someone with special needs.
Oh, I'm not jealous of Tim.
I'm not jealous. I don't own a restaurant either.
All right. So, Jerk Store Sean says he calls hamburger patties poo pies. Terrible. Bob, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ron, you sound like $1 million. Just wondering, is this the first time that Fezzy and Pepper there have been in agreement?
No, one time an old lady fell down and pissed herself, and they high-fived for 2 days over it. I'm going to bring up another person you get a lot of publicity right now. He's autistic, Frankie McDonald. Are you guys just saying that Frankie McDonald is not a weatherman?
I say Frankie McDonald gives out a lot of good information, but I believe someone's feeding him that weather information.
And is anybody feeding the Today Show weatherman information?
Yes.
The Good Morning America show information?
Some of those guys are meteorologists. They went to school for this.
Any of the guys on in the mornings? Any of the big guys?
Probably not. I'm not sure. I don't know all the big guys.
And does anybody give the meteorologist information? Or does he get every scrap of it himself?
I'm sure he does a lot of his own research.
Do you consider Frankie McDonald a weatherman, yes or no?
Yes.
Fez?
No.
He does give
He's
good
someone
advice.
who likes to talk about the weather. I don't consider him a weatherman.
He's pretty spot on, now that I think about it.
Do you consider yourself a radio host, Fez?
Yes, I do.
Despite the fact that I have to say, can you take the stick?
I'm not a good one.
Let's go over to Brett. Brett, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Oh, I was going to say, I used to live across the street from a kid that had this condition, and they have to have something to do, or they'll go crazy. They have to have stuff to do, and it's sad that if this was gay rights, Fez would be just beating the door down about something.
Oh, yeah. If his parents wouldn't let him be in a gay relationship, Fez would be screaming right now. But the fact that they back him with this, Fez sees it as some kind of strange thing.
These Down syndrome kids allowed to have kids, like have children?
I don't know. You have to go watch that fucking movie. Remember they did that movie about I Am Sam, where he had a kid? I couldn't even watch it. I get too sad thinking about that. I only like stories like this that make me happy. Tim's Place. I wish he would have called it Tim Hortons Place.
Just watch. This place is going to burn down in 2 months, and they're going to collect a lot of fucking
You're
insurance
fucked
money.
up,
I'm not saying Tim is going to be in on it. Tim seems like an innocent, fine young man.
Wes, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, I don't see what Fez's problem is. Well, maybe I do. This kid wanted to be a restaurateur, and so he acted upon that, and he became that. And Fez wanted to be gay, but he never acted upon that, so he never became that.
I think we're both doing the same amount of work in our areas.
Wow. Dragging the kid down to your level. That's the only way that you can feel happy, Fez. If you drag that kid down to Fez level. Andrew, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie B. At least this kid can get through a sentence without cursing, unlike Hicks.
That's right, you dumb fuck. Let me tell you something, Hicks. You're on no cursing today, and I'll put a prize up. Can you go the day without cursing?
No XL.
Nothing XL. Nothing that you could not do on terrestrial radio.
Okay, well, last time I tried this, lasted 45 minutes.
Okay.
So let's go.
It's on.
I'm down.
What's the prize? Fezzy's picking out a prize now. He has the prize list in front of him.
Oh, yeah.
We will give out a DVD signed copy of Glorious, the stand-up comedy special by Eddie Izzard.
Well, that's a good prize. All for Hicks.
If I can keep it together. If I don't keep it together.
Jim, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie, isn't it disturbing the level of excitement that you're hearing from, especially Fez, but also Pepper, that can only come from just a phony fag and just a dying drunkard?
You're a jerk, and I have other
Hey,
choice words for you.
Yeah,
But
a jerk is a tug is a boat runs in water, water's nature, nature's beautiful. Thanks, pal.
He got you there.
He didn't get anything. That guy is just a sleazeball.
You're trying so hard not to curse. And Fez's thing is, Fez's only time of fun, and he says this is his best thing, is to put the boots to somebody once they're down. He's very, very helpful as the guy coming over the top, yelling at the person who's already in the bucket, getting in trouble.